This is the Wisekrakr Warframe, and today we're going to talk about the Lenz, and that's with a Z. And this weapon is great. It has a bow, and it has a built-in ammo mutator, and it can deal cold damage and also blast damage. So let's go for a build. So we have a build with heat, blast, and corrosive damage. Blast is innate for this weapon. We have pretty high critical chance and pretty low status chance, but still, let's try this, alright? So we got corrosive and heat damage. And for our last mod, we have Vile Acceleration, and that is for the fire rate. And we need that to shoot arrows. Alright, let's try that with this bastard. And we can see that we create a bubble every time we shoot this bow and arrow. And, well, this bastard isn't dying very quickly because of the low status chance. But let's try it with some lower level bastards. And we can see that we create a ball and there they go. They all die so easily. So we don't even have to shoot at a bastard. No, we have to shoot near them. As long as they are in a bubble, they explode. So that's a pretty cool mechanic, and especially for people who don't know how to shoot. Look at this, another time, and they're all dead. So we have another build, and since we have such a low status chance, I thought let's go for the critical chance and multiplier build. We have impact, cold and blast damage, and we have some extra impact with crash course. Don't ask me why, but I just like it, alright? Alright, so we have Vile Acceleration still, we have a lot of critical chance, and we have bladed rounds. For every kill we get some extra critical damage when we aim. So let's try this one out. A lot of critical chance. Alright, so let's do this. So here we are on top of a thing, and let's shoot them. Here we go. You can see the orange numbers of damage, and well, we're doing great. But there's something not so great about this weapon. It only has 6 shots. It has a built-in ammo mutator, but I have to walk around bastards that I killed that drop ammo. And since I'm just picking it up here. But look at this, we're doing great. The damage isn't very high, but it is working. As you can see, we see the orange numbers, and they are slowly dying. Maybe 3 or 4 shots, but they will die. So that is a great improvement from the first build. So we can see here that we shoot pretty fast as well because of the Vile Acceleration, and you really need that because it is a slow shooting weapon. And you need to also be careful about those bubbles, because when you yourself stand in those bubbles and you have a lot of critical chance or a lot of damage, it's up to you. You will die as well, and you don't want that because, well, you look silly like a little bitch, and you don't want that. So here we go. We need to be careful. Oops, I missed that. And I'm in the bubble, but since I'm invincible in this mode, you can just do that. Did you see that? When you shoot a bastard right in the face, you will just fly around. Alright, so another time. Another group of bastards. Let's try and kill them fast. Look at that. 1 shot, 2 shot. And did you see all the... Oh, Lord. Did you see all those numbers? Look great. Look like Christmas. Alright. Are they all dead? That guy's playing dead. I knew it! Die. Here we go. We did it. So let's do a mission with this weapon, which is a bit... You need to be a bit careful. Alright? What I said is, don't stand in your own bubble. Don't do that. Be careful and have some fun. So here we are. We can shoot very, very accurate with this weapon, which is great. And since it has this blast bubble, you can kill a whole lot of bastards in 1 shot, which is great. It's always great to kill a lot in 1 shot, because you don't have to keep on pulling back that arrow, you know, the bow and arrow. Don't want that. All right, so a lot of people are dying, and while they are dying, we can talk about the pros and cons, because that's why we're here. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, this weapon has the highest critical chance of all flippin' weapons. It can achieve orange criticals, and well, that's great. It also achieves red crits, of course. It has a high base damage. The bolts explode in an 8-meter AoE, and that's flippin' amazing, which I've showed you. This weapon also has a arrow ammo mutation effect, and you need that because you only have 6 shots. And since this weapon also shows you where the explodey bubble is, it can reduce self-killing, so that's great as well. But a disadvantage is if you step in that bubble, you will die. This weapon also has a low status chance and a low ammo pool, which I said. It also has a slow fire rate, and that is why I put the vial acceleration on it. And one little thing is that if you charge this weapon too long, after a few seconds, the charge will be lost. It isn't a big disadvantage, but it is kind of irritating sometimes. So now you got all the info, you got some builds, and you got the pros and cons for this weapon. So now you can get it yourself and play with it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. Check me out in all my other videos and hope to see you there. And until then, good friends, adios.